Hi, everybody. No, this is not another commercial for my makeup or raffle, even though there will be a Father's Day raffle coming soon. So, everyone, please stay tuned. This is just a little way for me to cast my opinion about my legit 9 to 5 and what's been going on and my feelings about it. There's been a lot of talks about going to the parks, being crossing guards, um, dealing with the homeless and things of that nature. And I just feel like we need to be mad at two specific people. One, of course, the union, and two, ourselves. Yeah, I said it. Ourselves. Just listen and hear me out really quick. One, the union for the obvious reasons. Our union, of course, are saying yes. They're telling the city, they're telling the individuals, yes, we can do these things. Yes, they're gonna do these things. And if they don't do it, if after giving a directive, discipline them. And we all know what comes with that. Okay. We ourselves are the problems overall because, just listen. Overall, we're the problem overall because one, we allow the union to treat us however they decide to treat us. Why? Because every election year for the union, they dangle a little bit of money in front of us and title it lawsuit, and we go crazy. We go ballistic. We go ballistic with joy about potentially getting a couple $1,000. Did we forget about the 7,000? Yeah. They dangle a little bit of money in front of us or an amount in front of us, and then we go crazy. We re-elect them or we don't vote at all. Then the following year, incidents occur and things happen, and then we get upset. But as long as the union dangles a little bit of money in front of us, we say, okay, no problem, and continue on with the abuse and the mistreatment that we get from our union. That has to stop. And the only way that it can stop is with ourselves. Again, ourselves to be the blame. Let's take it to the pictures, the videos, the TikToks in our uniform, in the school buildings, the emails, the phone calls, this, the, and the third about it. And we're still taking pictures, even though we know that's a no-no. Even though we know better. We're in the parks now taking pictures, having a great time, jumping rope and double dutch and hop skipping with the kids. Again, a no-no. What are we not getting here? We're still in the cafeteria doing TikTok videos. We're still in the bathroom of the schools with a don't rush challenge. We're still doing these things in uniform while on the clock. So what do you think the mayor is seeing? What do you think the city is seeing? Us not doing anything. So now they're not going to pay for us to just sit and do anything. They're not going to put us to work. They're going to find something for us to do, whether it's in our job description or not. And they're going to say, well, it's a pandemic, so now you're first responders and you're essential workers. Because they're not going to pay us to do nothing. We was on easy street for a good few weeks until TikTok came along. And that ruined everything. Us, ourselves. Again, there's an issue about going to the park. Okay. We're having an issue. We're saying that's not in our job description. That's not something that we're supposed to do. We're only supposed to be in the schools. I heard you. But did we forget the park details for the marathons? Did we forget we do those? In the park. The same parks where we're giving out the mask. The same parks. Oh, you mad that your toys changed? Our toys change for the park details. We have to be at our commands at 3 a.m. in the morning. And we're there. You know how I know? Because I see you there. I see you there. We're doing scanning. We're working in the parks that the students are not running in, that the staff is not running in. There's strangers from all over the country, all over the world that come for these particular marathons, and we work them. We work them without a problem because it says overtime on top. But have we forgotten that overtime is not contractual? That's why when they take it from us, the union cannot fight to get it back. Now, some of us do because, we know low people in high places. So some of us are able to go around the wave or go around the curve. You get your perks the way you can. I'm not mad at that. However, if we're going to fight for some things, let's fight for the right things. Let's fight for overtime being contractual. So we no longer have to get mandated. We can work it. We work overtime in our buildings because we want the cash, we want the time, so we work it without a problem. We work 12-hour details because it's overtime. We don't want to work in the park now because it's not overtime. Our tours are changed. Oh, and this one, the cops are not there. Okay, the cops might not be there, or they're there, they go, they leave, they come back, or whatever the case is for your particular park. But when we're working the park details, the marathons, what are the cops doing? Nothing. They're doing absolutely nothing. We're doing the bulk of the work. But it's okay because it's overtime. It's okay because it's overtime. We need to start looking at ourselves. We need to stop pointing the finger at everyone else and start pointing the finger at ourselves and realize that we're the problem. The vast majority of us are the problem. We have to stop allowing the union to treat us like crap only to dangle a couple of $100s in our face. Right now in the pandemic, right now when we're arguing and fussing and calling out sick from details and calling out sick so we don't have to go to the park, everyone is circulating the rotating list about who's getting what money because of the overtime travel. The other lawsuit. Everybody sees that they're getting $5,300, $3,100. They're excited. Oh, I can't wait. When this money come in? Let me check the mail. Let me see what they talking about. I can't wait. No one can wait to get this little piece of chump change. But let us fight for real things. Let us start standing up for real things that matter, that make sense. Let us start fighting for a summertime uniform. Let us start fighting for that while we're in these hot buildings with no air conditioning. Let us fight for that. We're satisfied because we get off an hour early. But the 7 hours that we're there, why can't we be comfortable? A summer uniform. Why can't we get an unlimited Metro card that comes from the department or comes from the city? Let's fight for that. These are the things that we need to be fighting for. These are the things that we need to be taking advantage of. These are the things that our union should be fighting for us. These are the things, folks. Come on now. Come on now. We're going to work overtime in the park. You think they not going to send us in the park for regular time? They not going to change our overtime? They not going to change our tours? They not going to change those things to suit them? And then when you complain, back it up with the overtime slip that you sent in to get them 12 hours for that detail? Come on, y'all. We need to stop fighting for the foolishness. Really come together, work together to fight for the real things, to fight for the things that we really actually need. Unlimited sick. 27 annual days in the beginning of the year for free. These are the things that we need to be fighting for. These are the things that we need to fight to be in our contract. If you want overtime so bad, no problem. That's how we eat. I'm with it. But let's fight for it to be in a contract so we don't have to have a cap. So we don't have to be mandated. So we don't have to have these issues. Because when you go over your 80, they take it from you. And the union does nothing about it because they can't. It's contractual. It's not contractual. When we get mandated, it's not contractual. It's a directive. So if you're mandated and you don't go and you don't do it, you're getting hit. And all the union is going to do while they're sitting at the other side of the table is say, you might as well go ahead and sign that green paper because you didn't do it. Come on, y'all. Let's do better. We deserve better. We need better. So why don't we stop fighting for stupid stuff and start fighting for things that we really need? Let's stop arguing for foolishness and start fighting for things that we really need. Come on, y'all. I love my people, but y'all be killing me. Come on now. We lost so many family members. We lost between 10 and 12 agents because we're outside dealing with the public, dealing with people one-on-one. We didn't get the proper equipment that we needed fast enough. Let's start fighting for things that matter. Let's start doing it right. Let's stop fighting and bickering with one another and start coming together to fight for the right things. I mean, in closing, I don't know how to share this video, but I'm sure that you all gonna find a way to share it. And that's fine with me. I also want to put this disclaimer out there that if anyone sees me at any time and they want to discuss this video with me, I will always have time to discuss this video with anyone at any time. And I just really hope that people understand where I'm coming from and decide to unify and come together and make it right. So with that being said, y'all have a good evening.